Okay, this is going to be a quick video on how to do this type of problem. We did this in class. It's just a bit of practice on using your acronym of Eli the Iceman. Okay, so just to remind you about that, Eli the Iceman. The first letter denotes the thing that leads. Okay, so E in electronics is electromotive force. It can also be voltage. So E leads in an L, which unfortunately is an inductor. Okay, so a lot of these letters don't make a lot of sense, but that's just the way electronics works, unfortunately, in electrotechnology. And then I is what's used for current. Okay, so you're going to have to remember that I is current. Okay, so in an inductive circuit, the voltage leads the current. Okay, and in a capacitive circuit, okay, so it's a capacitor, the current leads the voltage. So remember, the first letter tells you what leads. So for this type of problem, like I said, you want to pick two peaks that are together, and then you draw your arrow. If you're going to the right, we're talking about leads. If your arrow is going to the left, we're talking about lags. So all of your statements for your Eli statement are voltage leads current for an inductor and current leads voltage for a capacitor. So they're all leads. But for some of these, you'll sometimes end up with a lag statement. So I'm going to show you how to get around that as well. So for this one here, you might remember that if you've got peaks lined up with peaks and trough lined up with troughs, that is called in phase. So this one here, you would write in phase, because it's said to write in phase, lag, or lead. And if anytime you've got in phase, it's going to be a resistive load. There's no capacitance, no reactive. There's no capacitive reactance, there's no inductive reactance. So here we're going to look for two peaks that are close together, and we're starting with I here. Okay, so we know the blue line is I, so we're going to draw a dot on top of the peak of that, and these are the two peaks we're dealing with, and we're going to draw the arrow from the I to the V. So we're going this way to the right. So we know that when we're going to the right, we are leading. So we're going to say I leads V. Now we know that I leads V means that current leads voltage. So this is going to be a capacitive circuit. So we circle capacitor. Now for the next one down, it's asking you for I as the first letter, and I is going to V. So which direction are we going to be going in? Well, we find our current peak, and we found our voltage peak, and our arrow is actually going to be going from I to V backwards. So backwards we know is a lag, so we have to say I lags V. That's a problem because in our Eli the Iceman, both of them are lead statements. So if you've got I lags V, what you can do is you can grab the arrow and draw it the other way and say voltage leads current. Once you say voltage leads current, you know it's an inductor. The other way, of course, is you could just say, going the other way, voltage, if this I lags V, then if you reverse the statement, it becomes V leads I. Okay, you can see it down here, V leads I. So that's the way of thinking about it. You can either reverse the statement or reverse the arrow. And then for the next one, we have, let's look for our peak. So asking us to start at I and go back to the peak here. So we're going back here, back to this peak over here. And that's I, and the arrow is going to the left, so it's lag. So you say I lags V. So once again, you can draw the arrow going the other way if you want to say V leads I, or you can just reverse the statement. And if you reverse the statement, you say V leads I. Voltage leads the current. Voltage leads the current is an inductor, so we're going to circle an L. And that's how to do this type of question. I'm going to see if we can scan up a bit. Unfortunately, it's not going to let me do it. So that's basically how to do these types of questions. And we've done two different types of questions. All the rest follow on in the same manner. If you have any questions about any of the other questions, please by all means email me. Thank you.